I'll give you a little introduction to Davion. So first impressions go a long way. I don't know, somebody one time told me you don't ever get a second chance at making a first impression. The first impression for Davion was this. I wasn't even coaching at Folsom. I knew the coaches here really well. I knew Coach Richardson, Coach Frescus, Coach Cole, Coach Taylor before that. And coaches talk all the time, back and forth, what's going on, how you doing, on everything football, recruiting, new plays, new concepts, and everything. And so I remember the day, it was January 10th was a Monday, 2018, 2 years ago. And Coach Frescus called. And Coach Frescus and I, we spent a lot of time together, we worked together, working with quarterbacks, etc. And he called me to tell me about this new kid that just showed up from South Carolina. So we had this new kid, Davion, right? And this new kid, Davion, showed up as a quarterback. I tell you what, Coach, you see this? I'll tell you what Coach Frescus said about Davion. I said, we got this new kid showed up as a quarterback. I'll tell you what, man, he could spin and he could throw the ball. We're going to have to figure something out because, we had other quarterbacks in the program that were very successful, and so we had to figure it out. But what Coach Frescus said was the first impression of this young man went a long way. He presents himself incredibly well, super mature kid. You can tell he was raised well, good family, and it went a long way. And like a month later, that was January 2018, like a month later, February, like coincidentally enough, like I joined the staff. So I got on staff at Folsom, and my primary responsibility was in the weight room. And so, I got here first day in February, and the coaches all asked. They wanted to know what my impression was of the weight room, how it's run, what we do well, what we need to get better at, etc. And about the kids, like who's good, who needs to do what, whatever. And Davion was always coming up in their conversations, and they wanted to know what I thought of Davion in the weight room. Like, hey, it's been a couple days. What do you think? It's like, it didn't take me a couple days. In the weight room, it usually takes you a couple minutes. You see what a kid can do. He can bang, he can move well. This kid's an athlete. He can do a lot, right? And then I always tell the kids, and I tell all these guys too, the number one place and probably the only place I'll evaluate you is in that weight room and what you do, how you carry yourself, how hard you work, how focused you are, how disciplined you are. And I really feel like that spoke volumes about Davion and the progress he made and the player he turned into, or the player he became. And as every coach came on campus recruiting, and it's a nonstop deal here at Folsom High School, they were always asking about him and what he could do, and he was playing behind some guys as a junior, and it's like, where's this guy going to fit in? And everybody was very, very high on him for all the things he could do. He ended up finding a spot on defense, playing Sam. That guy's got to do everything. He's got to be on the line of scrimmage. He's got to be playing in the secondary. He plays deep as a safety sometimes. He was 5th on our team in tackles, number 1 in pass breakups, another unanimous first team all-league guy, and just crushed it as a senior. So I think we're all excited to watch him play football next year and see what's going to happen and where it's going to happen. So anyways, Davion.
I don't have a speech written down, John. I just want to thank all you guys for coming. Thank you for supporting us three. And I just want to thank my mom for everything she's done for me. Yeah. Without her, I really wouldn't have done anything at all, really. And I like to thank God because without him, I can't be doing anything on this earth. So for the next 4 years of my life, hold on, wait, I'm kind of slow.
Here we go.
He's looking at me. He needs something. What do you need?
For the next 4 years of my life, I'll be playing football at University of Davion.